The Hausa are one of the oldest and most influential ethnic groups in West Africa. Their history traces back over 1,000 years, with oral traditions linking them to the legendary figure Bayajidda, a traveler from the Middle East who, according to Hausa legend, married into local royalty and whose descendants founded the Hausa Bakwai, the 7 legitimate Hausa states. These states include Daura, Kano, Katsina, Zazzau, Zaria, Gobir, Rano, and Biram, which later became the core of Hausa political power. From around the 10th to 15th century, the Hausa city-states emerged as centers of trade, culture, and politics. Located in the Savannah region of northern Nigeria, these states benefited from their strategic position along trans-Saharan trade routes, linking them with North Africa and the Middle East. They traded in gold, salt, slaves, leather, cloth, and agricultural produce. This economic power allowed them to build strong armies, walled cities, and rich courts. The Hausa city-states gradually expanded their influence in the northern region through military conquest. Hausa rulers organized cavalry-based armies which they used to raid and conquer neighboring territories. Trade networks. By controlling trade routes, Hausa states gained wealth and influence over smaller neighboring groups. Islamic influence. From the 11th century, Islam spread into Hausaland through traders and scholars from North Africa. By adopting Islam, Hausa rulers gained legitimacy and stronger diplomatic ties with the wider Islamic world. Cultural assimilation. Many conquered peoples were absorbed into Hausa society, adopting their language, dress, and religion. Over time, Hausa language and culture became dominant across the region. Although the Hausa were powerful, they were not a single unified kingdom, but separate city-states, often fighting among themselves. By the early 19th century, this weakness made them vulnerable to the Fulani Jihad of 1804, led by Usman Danfodio. The Fulani, under Danfodio, conquered most of Hausaland and established the Sokoto Caliphate. Interestingly, this was not the end of Hausa dominance. Instead, Hausa culture fused with Fulani Islamic leadership. The result was the Hausa Fulani identity, which remains dominant in northern Nigeria today. Language. Hausa became the lingua franca of the north and one of the most widely spoken languages in Africa. Religion. Islam became deeply rooted, shaping governance, law, sharia, and culture. Politics. The emirate system established by the Sokoto Caliphate, a mix of Hausa political traditions and Fulani Islamic leadership, still exists today in northern Nigeria. Trade and culture. The Hausa left a lasting mark on art, architecture, music, and traditional dress in the region. In summary, the Hausa conquered the north not just through military power but also through trade, Islam, and cultural assimilation. Later, their influence merged with Fulani leadership after the jihad, creating the Hausa Fulani dominance that still defines much of northern Nigeria's political and cultural life.